Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my car. I'm going to be showing you how over the last few weeks I've converted it into a livable camper type configuration. So my main idea behind this is I'm going to Florida for 3 to 4 weeks. If you don't know the details about that, go check out my other video. Description down below. In that video I explain a little bit why I'm going and etc. So guys, it all starts out with this 2004 Honda Element. When you open up the back, you can immediately see, oh boy, my shadow. I gotta turn the car around. Just the usual filmmaking stuff. Alright guys, so as we open up the back here, you can immediately see the bed and some of the food and the water. I'll show you a little bit later about how I am going to use this bed setup and extend it. But the first thing I want to point out is I attached this USB fan here to the ceiling, and that way when I'm sleeping and it might possibly get hot, I can just plug that in and have that go directly on my face here. Another thing that you'll really see first is this water jug. It's a 2.5 gallon water jug, and originally it was just sitting on the table here, but I added this box. That way I can fill up my cups and stuff, but in this box secretly there's a little first aid kit and some other stuff. The next thing you'll probably notice is the food. So I have a whole wide variety of food here. It's almost all backpacking type food. The next thing we're gonna do is open up the back here, and we are going to look at the storage that I do have. So I have this container here. It fits a whole bunch of different things. I've got my wetsuit in there, I've got my hammock, I've got some bug netting. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of wide variety of stuff. This is my suitcase. It's almost fully packed. I can put this thing in on its side, I can put it laying down. It's just awesome to be able to fit that in there however I want. I've got a jacket right here just in case I get a little cold. The next thing you might see is this long cardboard triangle thing. This is actually the motor part that I'm going to be transporting and possibly selling when I'm in Florida. So the next step is going to the driver's side of the car. This will probably not change very much, but I wanted to make sure that it could if I needed to. The first thing that you'll probably see is the bungee system paper towels. I've got this nice rope here across the top, and it's connected here with the bungee. That way it's secure and it won't go anywhere. Another thing that I did was I took this tissue box and I bungeed it in. That way it wasn't sliding around when I was driving. I've got my plastic trash bags that will go right there. And then I have my water. So this is just a box, and I'm keeping my extra water in here and one paper towel. I've got 5 1.5 extra gallons, so plenty of water. I'll be fine for a while. Another thing that I have right here is my window shades and covers and my sun reflector. These go in each window and blocks out most of the light. The one thing that lets in the most light is this sun reflector right here, and I bought it really cheap, like Ace Hardware or whatever. I could probably have spent a little bit more on it. So another thing on the car is a bike, and you notice the front wheel is off. This front wheel has to come off, and what I did is I bungeed it to the front passenger seat, and it actually stays out of the way very, very well. And the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how I convert this short bed into the long bed, and that way it fits me. So the first thing that you do is you have to move the front seat forward, and then you lift up all the matting, and underneath there's a little hinge, and this hinge will go up, and you just let it sit there, and then you pull this front seat off after you take the headrest off. And you let it sit down just like this. And then you add in this mat here. You put it down. And you are about set. With it set like that, I have the extra legroom that I need. So here on this bottom row, we have the cans, some fuel, my cup for cooking things if I want to, pots and pans in here, my mess kit in there, some tuna, crackers, Pop-Tarts, ramen, oatmeal, pretzels, M&Ms, you can't not have M&Ms, towels and stuff to dry the dishes or dry my hands, stacks, hot chocolate, craisins. Behind the craisins, there's some peanut butter. And there's just a whole lot of different things. Like I was saying, this bungee system, it really works well. We attached it with these brackets, and I can just, like, let's say I want to get out something, I can just quickly, like, maneuver it down or grab something or push it up and reach in. So this is my view from in the bed. Pretty cool, huh? But let's say I'm tired and I don't feel like sitting in my chair up front here because I've been sitting in it all day, and yet I don't feel like laying down in bed. What do I do? Well, there's couch mode. So with couch mode here, basically it's the same principle as bed mode, except for you basically extend this up where you want it. So now that I'm in couch mode, I've got this incline here that I can rest on and have my feet on that end, and it's really nice for reading. If I want it higher inclined, I just move the seat back. If I want lower, I just move the seat down. It really works well, and I'm really excited. And it was not something that I thought of when I was making it. It just kind of happened. I was in bed one night and I was like, this'll work, and I tried it and it worked. So I'm happy. So right in here we have my inflatable kayak. It is 9 feet long. I've got my life jacket on top there, and we have the part of the motor that I'm selling, and the bike, of course. So you might be saying, well, Andrew, that's all good and dandy, but how are you gonna cook your food? Well, this is a portable stove, and for any of you backpackers, you'll know instantly what this is. We basically turn it, and you press this little red button, and there you go. You've got your fuel coming out, and you can really get it going hot if you want. And that will work for me. So before I leave, guys, thank you very much for watching. It was awesome to be able to share some of my car with you guys, and I am excited about what's going to happen. I probably missed a few things, but it was just so cold outside that my hands were like freezing to death, and like I think I like stabbed my hand on something and I didn't even feel it. So for the question and answer segment that I asked people, hey, do you have any questions for me? One person responded. So I'll definitely have to work on that in the future, but thank you to who you are who asked me a question. So the question was basically, what am I going to be doing when I'm not driving, sleeping, or hanging out with people? And the answer to that question is I have books that I'm bringing. I have my photography gear, so I plan on being very active. I have my videography gear. I have my bike on top of my car, so I'll probably be doing a lot of exploring. I also have an inflatable kayak that I mentioned in the video, so that will be some way that I can go out and do things. I'm bringing my wetsuit and snorkel, so that will be something that I can do possibly if there's any good areas. I have my journal, and the main reason that I'm going to be doing this is just really to relax. If you guys don't know, life is just so busy sometimes, and we don't ever get the opportunity to really sit down and relax on the beach. So doing that is something that I am making a priority and I'm really excited about. Thank you for that question. That was a very good question. Anyhow, I will see you guys later, and thank you very much for watching. Peace. There we go. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my car. So, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my car.
My adventure car!
I got people in my room. Hi, Lizzie.
Oops.
Today, this is the review of the iPhone 7 Plus.
It can play pool.